Eastern Uganda, the Honorable John Baptist Nambeshe to address us. You're welcome, sir. People power, our power. I will commence with the thanksgiving remark to God the Almighty for the lives that He has accorded us, and for the good life that He has kept our President, away though he is safe and sound. I will commence with greetings from him. I'm delivering greetings from the President. He has encouraged us to remain firm, steadfast, and always available for the struggle. It is rather unfortunate that I cannot play the greetings. They are brief, concise, and to the point. At least the leaders we met in the morning are privy to the message because it is recorded, and in the small, very confined room, you can easily get the message. But here we are scattered, and I highly doubt whether if we played it, you would get it. But still, it would be time consuming. He has entrusted me to deliver that message to you, and I assure you that even if he is a fugitive in his own country and on the run, he is being watched everywhere he is. He is safe and sound. But you who are here should remain steadfast and available for the struggle. You are aware of the extrajudicial killings of our comrades, majority of whom are languishing behind the bars, including colleagues, deputy presidents. You know, I'm the only one that is available in the open. Their whose liberty is still available. But the Honorable Muwonge, recently I was there, but at least the Secretary General was there yesterday. He is very strong, and he is preaching to us. I'm delivering another message from him, that we should keep hope alive. Esubi tusigalenga lichatulimu. The two colleagues, deputy presidents, are out on bail, but of course they were abducted, incarcerated, kept in detention for long. The arrests were with no warrants, no charges, formal. All these were extrajudicial. You cannot say this is the regime is on law enforcement. The regime literally is on political persecution. If you are briefly to give a summary of what is happening and what we are grappling with as a membership of NUP. But I want to thank you, our supporters, and those out there that have not attended this press conference, because there have been very many numerous provocations, but you have not surrendered to anger. You have not gone to leave it. I want to thank you for not surrendering to anger, because all you ought to know in a struggle like this, discipline is a huge weapon. It is discipline that is our shield. Lawfulness is a sword, two-edged sword, but most importantly, unity of purpose is our fortress. I would want to encourage us to remain united, because when you are united, literally, you are stronger. You know, all these happenings cannot kill an idea whose time has come. Even if you are subjecting the champions of this cause to hunting. They are being hunted. But you cannot imprison or stop the cause. You cannot imprison the movement. Once upon a time in India, the great man you know of in history, Mahatma Gandhi, he was arrested by the British. But the more they detained him, the more the empire lost its legitimacy. Eventually, the empire was exposed. Its nakedness was exposed. Equally, a regime like this one, that is surviving on intimidation, that is building on fear, will be exposed if we are united. Because movements or an idea cannot be imprisoned. It survives on conviction. I salute the conviction you have, and I'm sure you will live to its expectations. You know, our president, my superior, the leader of the opposition, has given an exposition of what is at his home. I was there. The home is literally a military garrison. It is a barracks, surrounded, under siege. And you wonder what crime a private property committed. So these are some of the things that are extremely ridiculous under the sun. Those that are under detention without trial, you wonder whether Article 23 of our Constitution still exists. Because that article guarantees someone personal liberty. And in the case of detention, it also requires that the person under detention should be produced before a competent court within a duration of 48 hours. This has not happened under the sun. Of course, it all sums up to political persecution. But the truth of the matter is that history has never ever been kind to those that persecute their opponents politically. History is replete with examples of those who tried and have ended up extremely unpopular. The case of Nelson Mandela in South Africa, 27 years in jail. But the more he stayed in jail, the more the apartheid regime became unpopular and eventually he died. The same was with the one I've just mentioned of India, Gandhi. The same was the case with Martin Luther King Jr. when he was arrested, detained in Birmingham. It helped merely to awaken the conscience of the nation. And this is bound to happen. In fact, when I visited the Honorable Muwonge, I was very low, full of contrition. But when he told me he's reading, it has given him an opportunity to read very many books. That the incarceration has helped him to read many books, including the one where he has told us to keep the hope alive. I came back completely energized and strengthened the more. And those of you that have actually not surrendered to anger, I must salute you and say keep it up, because that's the way to go for a regime that is living in fear. I want to conclude by assuring you, from what I've gathered from my experience, that this struggle is a movement that cannot be imprisoned. even when those championing it are being hunted, even many among us are being jailed. This movement is like a spirit. It is a cause. It is an idea. And it must be kept alive. I thank you. Atika gezeko okubichuza mu Luganda naye omanyi Oluganda olwange ngenda mpola saagala nfune maaso pulu mu lulimi nnemerera okubimalira ensonze n'okubaleetera emi okulamusa okuva eri mukama waffe His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu atali wano kumpi naye nga waali ategeezezza ndi waali mulamu atusabira ate atuuzaamu amaanyi okwebeereramu mu lutalo luno. Agambye bwe musalawo okuba mu ngalo kubire ddala. Eyo atuuzizaamu amaanyi nga akimanyi ndi n'awaka ewuwe abawanvu n'abampi abali mu uniform zonna awaka wafuuka barracks tewakyali mirembe naffe abagezaawo kugendayo batulemesa naye ebyo byonna biyamba okulabisa abo abaagala okutulugunya oba okutulemesa. Akalulu kaafe agambye mubeere bakumuwande bakabba naye Mukama Katonda atali enguze lumu alibasasula. Amazima gali nti ekirowoozo oba kino ekyatuyingiramu ekyenkyukakyuka tosobola kukiziiza, tosobola na kukirogera mu cupa ng'aba Nigeria bakola, tosobola na kukiyimiriza oba n'okisiba n'okitwala ekitalya. Oyinza kusiba abakulembeze, n'osiba abakulembeze n'obatwala mu magomera ekitalya luzira wa naye kino ekirowoozo kiringa enzikiriza tekisobola kufa. Kwe kubasaba nti kibasigalemu kitambule mu bantu bonna abatuwagira n'abo abanatweyungako okutuusa Katonda kwolwo lwali tuwa obuwanguzi n'obununuzi. Kyengambye nti njagala nnyo okubeebaza ng'abawagizi b'enkyukakyuka obugumu bwe mubadde nabo wadde nga babasoomooseza mirundi mingi ne mutamu mu kino eky'okubanja foreign sense bakikwata na bubi nga baagala kukikozesa kutunyiiza tuve mu buntu naye ne musigala nga muli mu buntu bulamu tukyakabanja alright naye temuvudde mu buntu kati ekyo kyeyongedde kubanyiiza n'okubalabisa balowooza nti kati mmwe nga bwe tusirise ya eyo waliyo eddembe peace ne batamanya ndi silence eyinza kubanga boolaba embata eddaaka ku maazi wekiraba ku maazi oyinza kulowooza ndi eri kuseeyeeya naye ng'omulimu ogusinga guli wansi awo guli mu bigere. Njagala kwebaza omulimu gwamwe ogw'okusigalira ddala nga muli bagumu okutambuza enkyukakyuka nga munywedde ku ekyo kye tugamba nti kyakwebereramu. Nga mbaliriza bagambye nti tusigala mu mpisa ennungi ekyo kijja kukola ng'engabo yaffe era bwe tubeera bumu kyensinga okwagala okubasaba okubeera obumu kyenyandagadde mubeere bumu olw'okuba obumu gemaanyi. Baabalugera ndowooza baali baawana e Buganda oba baali bakristo ne bagamba ndagali awamu egaluma ennyama. Kale tusigale bumu. Omanyi omulabe ayagala okukozesa kutwawula tuleme kubeera wamu. Eyo trick ya divide and rule mubeere at a sharp lookout against it. Mwebale nnyo, Mukama abampeera omukisa.
Can we applause our leaders once again? Now we timidde kinanjukira nti Honorable Muwonge Kivumbi yatwala gavumenti mu kkooti 25 ng'alwanira ddembe first time lwe baamusiba. Bw'obala emyaka kati 20 n'okusoba. Wabagamba nti mukooye nga muli 20 something years. Nga struggle ye yasooka yali akalukali, ey'okubiri yakanongo okooye. Oba oli azaamanyiza struggle ng'abasajja abalwana okuva mu 2000 nga balwana n'omusajja agende nga tebannakoowa. Temuzikiza, tetukoowa. Tweyongera okulwana, amaanyi gye gali, Mukama gy'atukwatirako. Kale, when the struggle is over, victor's crown, we shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. When the struggle is over, shall wear the victor's crown in the new Uganda. Oh Uganda, may God uphold thee. We lay our future in thy hands. United, free, for but together we always stand. Mwebale ddala abakulembeze baffe bajja okusooka okugenda naffe balala tugende tetuzikiza. Deputy President toyanzege ne leader of opposition akwerekereko ne SG n'abakulembeze abalala aba press toyanzege tugende tutandikira awo wennyini olwaleero tumobilizing for LC1 elections n'obukiiko bw'abakyala teri kuzikiza. Stand captains.
Bagala nnyo, bagalira ddala bannaye byonna mubiwa